at the BollyOz Show to bring you some of the best and brightest Bollywood performers in Australia. Today is clearly no exception when it comes to our next special guest. Prepare to be wowed by the vivacious dancer, choreographer and instructor, NATASHA BAWEJA, who just happens to be with me right now. I was thinking, NATASHA, maybe you would teach a novice like me a couple of Bollywood moves. What do you think? You up for the challenge?
It'll be my pleasure.
Okay.
It'll be my pleasure.
Bless you.
I will teach you two popular Bollywood moves. Okay, the first one I call the What's Up move, and it's like, what's up, BollyOz?
What's up, BollyOz?
That's it, with that attitude as well.
Yep.
So what you do is you have your jazz hands out, and of course, because it's Bollywood, we have to turn them into Indian hands. So you turn them inside, okay? We say why hands, what hands, you can say whatever you like. And you're gonna throw your hands up in the air like you're going, what's up, with your legs stepped out. Okay, so you go throw up in the air, nice. Now, as you turn back, hands will come down, and then you step again and throw your hands up in the air again. Again, what's up, yeah? Perfect. Now, coming back, now the next move is what we call the Tumka move. The most popular move that exists in Bollywood.
Oh, I have to know that.
Exactly. Every Bollywood actress has done this at some point in their life in some song. So after you've done this, you can go around and tell people that you have done the most famous Bollywood dance move.
Try and stop me.
So your hand goes on your hip, the other one just behind your head, and you're shaking your hip back and forth. So you're just pushing it back, push, push,
like Sandy
push,
in Greece.
and push.
Okay.
There you go. Right, now we'll combine it together. So we'll go up in the air, drop your hands down, up in the air, drop your hands down, and then you go push, 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 and push.
How's my push?
Very
Enough
nice.
push?
Yes.
Okay, well, when push comes to shove.
All right, shall we try that with the music?
Why not?
Ready? So we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down, and push, 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 and push. Very
and I
nice.
need that big smile that you've got too, all right?
Very nice. Oh, Bollywood.
Hardly. Well, thank you very much, NATASHA.
No problems at all.
To be perfectly honest, I think I'm going to leave it to the professionals. So please, the stage is yours.
Thank you. NATASHA, you make Bollywood dance look so easy and graceful, but I can now say it's not. What first interested you in Bollywood dance? First of all, you did a really good job, so well done on that. Now, that's a really interesting question because if I had to go back and pick one moment, that's pretty hard. Bollywood has been quite a huge influence in my life as I was growing up because I have family in Bollywood. So my uncle is actually a producer-director. His name is Harry Baweja, and he's done numerous movies. He's won awards for his movies as well. And my cousin, who is his son, Harman Baweja, is actually a Bollywood actor as well. So as you can imagine, having that influence in our family, all our family gatherings is all Bollywood, 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 and the song and dance was quite a natural, way of living for us. Not only that, it's quite important that I mention this. My mom normally says to people, I wasn't just born, I was danced out.
I love that.
And that's what she tells people. And I think ever since I've gained consciousness, it's always just been part of me. And the music is just, it's so irresistible. How can you not like Bollywood music? It's high energy, it's so exciting. It's just, it gets you moving. It's like, what we were talking about before. It's like everything in me and on me just moves. Yeah,
as
yeah.
I hear the music. So that's probably how I got into the dancing part.
Well, now you've got probably 2 possible titles for your autobiography, I think. I was just danced out. So clearly it runs in the family, and you've had major influences in your life. Are there any other choreographers or performers who you've aspired to be like, actually?
Absolutely. There is this one lady in Bollywood films, and I'm sure as soon as I say her name, she's one person everybody's a huge fan of. Her name is Madhuri Dixit. And the way she moves, the way her expressions come across on the screen, the way she dances, it's like you're in heaven. It's so goddess-like, and I wish I could dance like her. I'm nowhere close to where she is, but she's obviously been a huge inspiration in my life. And as a choreographer, the one name that definitely comes in mind from Bollywood films is Prabhudeva. So he is the biggest choreographer in my, I think, inspirational list of things, because he's unique. His dance form is challenging, yet he makes it so much fun. So it's like when you're watching it, you want to be part of it. And I think that's what I aspire to as well when I'm choreographing myself. I want to make sure that people are having a great time watching it, and it's, even though if it's complex, you still end up coming out of it feeling like, wow, that was some experience.
Absolutely. Did you ever imagine that Bollywood would be so popular in Australia?
No, but thank God, because it certainly keeps us on our toes, pun intended. It's like Zumba. Like, who knew that Zumba was going to become such a huge thing? And I think thanks to social media and even things like, YouTube and Netflix, where it's really encouraged people to be aware of, what Bollywood dance is. I remember quite some time back, 10, 15 years ago, when I used to mention, Bollywood movies and so forth, people wouldn't really understand what I'm talking about. It's quite literally a foreign language. But now people come up to me, after performances, and these are people not from the Indian culture as well. They'll come up and say, I've just recently watched a movie, Shah Rukh Khan was in it, and my favorite song is so-and-so, and Salman Khan was in this other movie. And I'm thinking, wow, it's no longer uncommon for people to actually watch Bollywood movies, and it's become such a popular thing that everybody just wants to get on and be involved, which is fantastic for us.
So you've had to explain Bollywood a few times, it sounds like,
Yeah.
to people, even though, despite its popularity. But how would you define the different dance forms that you perform in?
So we do what we normally call modern Bollywood. And quite simply put, I say that it's all things fun. The big expressions, the big moves, the dresses that you wear, the glitz, the glamour, the music that we use. It's very upbeat, it's really high energy, and it really just uplifts everybody's energy that's, watching you as well. So, of course, Indian dance forms can be classified in various different styles as well. Indian classical being one, Bhangra it's more folk, Garba is another folk, and then you've got modern Bollywood, which what I find these days is that it's a great versatile dance form where we're getting influences from hip hop and Latin coming through, and that in itself is really opening up a lot of opportunities from different backgrounds of people to actually connect with us as well, and it feels so great.
Now, what about your dance company? Tell us a bit about that.
So I have a dance company called NB Dance, NB obviously my initials, and I started that in Melbourne in 2013. I did have a presence in New Zealand prior to that. In fact, still have a few connections where I fly back every now and then to judge some dance competitions, and people find me over just to do some video collaborations and so forth. NB Dance for me was really a natural progression from what I had been doing all my life. As when I was probably 7 or 8, I was putting up little tiny shows in my backyard. This is back in India, and I would get all the neighborhood kids trained up. I would teach them all choreographies, and I would handwrite some invitations, drop them off to people on the street and say, hey, it's an NB show, come to my backyard on this date, and we'll have chairs all set up, we'll have the curtains all going, the deck is my stage, I'm the MC, I'm the dancer, I'm the choreographer.
That's determination right there.
And we'll have our friends and neighborhood kids all do performances, and I think it didn't feel like it was a venture I was picking up on which was brand new, but something that just felt like it was a natural habit. And it was only organic, I think, for this to turn into a business.
So how do you go about recruiting people to become a part of the NB Dance Company?
So recruitment for us is all year round. There are a lot of times where we'll finish performances and people will see us perform on stage and they'll get in touch with us and say, you know, we watched you perform, we really want to join your dance company. And so we have an audition procedure for that to happen. Otherwise, you know, throughout the year, we have various times where we actually publish auditions, dates and so forth as well. So there's no set process, but, you know, we're always looking for people to come join our team, and, you know, it's whoever wants to get in touch. I mean, we have an audition process to consider, and, you know, the couple of things I always tell my dancers: practice, focus and confidence is the key to success.
And am I correct in thinking that you might be choreographing in some Bollywood movies?
I have been involved, yes. So there was a movie shot a couple of years back called Hai Vidasuva, and I was fortunate enough to fly down to Fiji for the shoots as well. And there was a song sung by a very famous playback singer from Bollywood. His name is Javed Ali. So I got a chance to choreograph that song and also be featured as a lead actress and dancer in one of the songs. So that was a great experience. And of course, you know, if the opportunity knocks on my door again, I'm all ears and all eyes and all dance. So hopefully that will kick off sometime soon again. But on the other hand, we do get a lot of opportunities when Bollywood celebrities come to Australia. We open up international concerts for them, we perform with them, and, you know, sometimes they learn my choreography as well and perform with us. So again, you know, that's a huge connection again to Bollywood.
That's always a possibility then,
Yeah.
that you'll be involved in that capacity.
Yeah.
On that note, what are your future plans at the moment?
3 actually. One is expansion on the list for next year. So we've got 2 centres at the moment for classes, Docklands and Fitzroy. So we're wanting to open up more classes in the suburbs. We've been asked a lot of times, so we're wanting to obviously take care of that demand that we've got. The other one is really delivering some more online dance videos to get a bit of a global presence as well. And again, you know, going back to the fact that social media and YouTube is really, you know, the ambassador of dancers, being able to connect with each other as well. So online videos. And lastly, it's really just trying to have some of my own events. So a couple of weeks back, I did a dance retreat for the dancers, and the concept was really focused on mind, body and soul. So not just the dance fun part, but, you know, what sort of practice you need to have on a day-to-day basis to get that focus in as a dancer. So we had, you know, yoga sessions for that. Then we had nutrition, education and talk, which was to do with, you know, how do you sustain your energy levels for dancers, and, you know, to make sure that what you're putting in is what you put in is what you get up as well, you know, in terms of your strength, your energy level and all of that. So
A little bit of glitter for breakfast as well?
Yep,
Imagine
absolutely. Glitter, props, whatever you can feed me, I'll eat it. So I'm hoping to have a lot more events like that next year as well, because it did prove to be quite successful, and we have been asked to do a lot more of those. So hopefully more of my own events, you know, more online videos coming through and more classes all around Australia.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for
My
helping
pleasure.
little old me. I think I'll be looking out for the online videos personally before you go recruiting me for your company. But that was just brilliant getting to know more about you,
Thank
Natasha.
you so much.
Thank
Thanks for your time.